everything because I keep grabbing the wrong one, thinking it does something it's not doing. Grab the mouse for the one that's recording and try to move around for the game.
Door sucked again today. Well, I almost got the sleigh bells bottom.
Yeah,
The hooves and it has a
it's funny. I didn't buy that crown top or that egg top piece. Um, but I think I'm gonna buy this skin. It's 3 star or 3 crowns as well. But
I have gator, two mix, which are stupid, suntan, so like orange face,
yeah,
sleigh bells, and gifted. The gifted one's kind of cool because you look like a mummy with Christmas wreath.
I'm now a baby superhero. It cost me 3 goddamn crowns to be a superhero,
Jeez.
but he's got a cape and it actually sticks out instead of down, so it looks like you're flying. Psst.
I like the little hair.
Right?
Poop hair.
The little tuft of hair at the top. I also had an alligator in my store, so I also bought the alligator.
I was gonna buy it, but it wasn't like super uncommon.
Well, right, and the other thing was is the um we unlocked the crocodile in the season's rewards, and so now I have the alligator and the crocodile, so they're 2 different colors. It was only $2,000 for me, so that's why it was like I have no problem spending $2,000.
Rosie showing everyone his cool bike bag changes colors.
That's cool.
And they were across the street, the truck. I was playing with it. It's changing colors. Oh, sorry.
No, you're alright. Gonna have about an hour, a little bit more.
Gotta get on my challenges.
I played some Gauntlet Showdown earlier. I only got one challenge completed, but one of my challenges is to do 10 emotes, and of course, when you never get like a survival map where you can just stand still and do something, it's like you literally I'm just gonna have to waste an actual round just standing there doing shit.
I know mine's hug 2 people, and I was like, man, well, I'll play later, and I'll hug Matt, and it's fine. But then
You have to somebody else.
Me, so I hurried up and turned around and grabbed him at the same time, so it counts for hug.
Nice.
I don't know if that was his way of being like, hey, I need a hug.
Right.
But I was like, bro.
God, dude, the house Have you ever watched House, like Medical Doctor House?
You cut out a lot, so I didn't get into that.
I said House, Medical Doctor House.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, I'm rewatching the show, and I'm only made it through four episodes of the first season, but it's still effective. Like that show is so fucking good. I liked it as a kid, but I really didn't understand what the hell I was watching. But now that I'm an adult and I can understand adult jokes, it's like this show's fucking funny, dude.
Hmm.
That's what I did last night at work. It makes your job go really fast when you're watching hour episodes and you're like sucked into them. So all of a sudden the show ends and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to start the next one. And then you look at the time, you're like, dude, I go home in an hour. I'm in the right in the top 10. Don't you, dude? Why?
Red Panda.
You know what I'm just gonna do?
Otherwise, it's a quick install.
Stop bumping into me. I'm trying to do stuff.
Nope. Nope. It's fine. One of our guys is just standing on the platform, buddy.
Yeah, who would do that?
Not even playing.
Man, like the guy who did that might have actually been at the very front of the pack, and then right at the very last thing, some douchebag decided to push him off, and he gave up.
I can't get up off this last platform.
Because
We should have hugged.
it's complete bullshit. I hate people in this game. Something tells me I emoted 10 times, though.
Nice.
I don't really know until... Hey, I did. Ooh, 2 whopping crown pieces. Oh boy. Only need 42 more until I get another crown. Well, at least actually now thinking about it, I do get 12 if I can reach round 4.
Alright, we need to hug. As soon as this round starts. No danger.
Who, my suit?
Okay. I can watch YouTube on his phone, but it looks he's angry. I'm gonna go grab a pop.
So I can't wait thinking about it, because, like, I mean, I could already do it, but it's cold and I don't want to do it. But it's like, I could go fishing during the day while everybody's at work.
Here.
Uh,
Where you at?
I'm to your left.
Okay. Oh, oh.
I just pretty much stayed in the same spot. Oh, were you trying to finish? Because you're not going anywhere!
I run. I run. I'm gonna blend in with the crowd. You'll never find me.
Well, I saw a green colored shark go flying off the map.
Yeah, that was me. Wow.
Whoa! I have no idea what that was, but I'll take it. Fifth place. Music comes in so much clearer when I'm watching you versus when I'm playing. So like I can hardly hear it, and then all of a sudden it goes to free camming you, and then it's like ba 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 da 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 da, and I'm like yeah. As of right now, we've qualified.
I must have to.
Whoa, somebody's cracking a brewski. I finna get drunk tonight. I can't say that because I can't get drunk at work.
Off that Coca-Cola.
Do you know what's funny though? They sell little bottles of wine and they're expensive, so it's not something I'd want to buy a lot of. But it's still one of those things where I've thought about like once every week or so I should buy just one and then just take it home with me and collect a whole pile of them and then do a stream where I drink just them and I see how many little bottles of wine it takes for me to get drunk just because I literally haven't consumed alcohol in over a year. So everybody's always like, every time that I tell somebody that, everybody's like, "Oh, congratulations!" And I'm like, "No, like I'm not like I didn't quit. I literally just haven't drank in a year. It just in 1 year's time, never have I had a moment that have come up that I was like, oh shit, I want some alcohol, or that we were drinking somewhere. I have no idea if this is right. Okay, I wasn't paying attention, and no one was moving, and I was like, well, we're all dead, or we're surviving.
Aw.
Oh, damn it, I jumped too early. I made it the first one, and then when it came swinging back around, I just did what that guy did, where I jumped and I came down, and then it booted me. As long as none of the people surviving are people who are lower squads than us, we'll still qualify. Yep. Excuse me. They're like bigger bottles than you'd think. You know how those like whiskey bottles and stuff you can buy. Actually, I have an empty one sitting right here. Let's see what size this little fucking shot. Yeah, 50 milliliters. So like really tiny. It's like the little plastic bottles you get on like an airplane or something. Even though I know you don't fly, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
But they're like maybe 3 or 4 times bigger than that, but it's just a little bottle of wine. I played the new one and made it. Oh, I just died. God damn it! I made it farther than I had ever made it before, and and then I got knocked off, and I died, and everybody else on our team was already dead besides one other guy, and this guy, I don't know what was wrong with him, but um, he couldn't jump.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm stuck in a hole.
That was a very, I went silent because I was dumbfounded by watching you.
Mhm.
Like, it's one of those things where I can't 100%, right, I was gonna say, I can't 100%, like, sit here and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because, like, I could tell the game was showing me things that weren't happening, but still, from what I was watching, it was just like, it just looked like you were jumping against the wall. Like, that, I don't know, it was so weird. It was like, it was one of those things where it was gonna be like, well, are you gonna give up? Are you gonna stop trying to jump up there? But you could tell it was just the game. What I could see versus what was really happening to you obviously was different.
Yeah, I fell down there and I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, come on. Have this guy get hit off. Please get hit off. Please get hit off. Please, please. No, no, no. Damn it. Dude, if he literally, Rachel, if that guy who just finished this race, if he wouldn't have finished, we would have all qualified.
Ah,
But since he scored, it put his team in first, which meant it had to put all the other teams in order, which put us in last.
boo.
That's why when he was running, I was going, "Oh, please go, please, please, please," because like we literally were. If it says like equals next to the number, it means that no teams have qualified. So you're all equal.
Ah,
I need to make it to round 4 once. We could do 2 more wins. I mean, we played for 2 hours yesterday, and I've only got an hour, so we'd have to get 2 wins in an hour, which would be a new record. Every time I show somebody my new laptop, in the sense of like, today I was showing Robin when she got to work, like how I can set it up and watch movies or watch my TV shows with it and stuff. And she was like, "Oh my God, can you bring that Wednesday night and let me borrow it?" Like just being funny. Um, and I was like, shit, I could, because I guess that um, Diane is mad at me because, which don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't know this was a thing that was going on, but it's one of those things where, I don't really like it when people make big deals out of stupid things, and so, I kind of like to push buttons. And so a little while back, I just started putting a space between house and keeping. Like I send an email every night, and it's to a guy, and it said I'm supposed to put like housekeeping for, and then the next day, and so I literally, like, I know it's one word. I don't even know why I started doing it. I just, for whatever reason, started putting a space between house and keeping, and I got an angry message from Diane one night yelling at me about the fact that I've been putting a space between it. She's like, "Come on, man, I know you're not that dumb," and all this other shit. And so since she said all that stuff, I was like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. Like, is it that really that big of a deal that you gotta cry about the fact of I'm putting a space between 2 words? So I just keep doing it. Like, I know it bothers her, so I do it. And um, it's the point where she keeps, like, I got this message last night. It goes, oh, Rosemary told me, like, Diane wrote it, but she goes, Rosemary told me to tell you to stop putting a space between house and keeping. So so last night I put a space between house and keeping. Because here's the thing, my boss is not the type of woman who is going to tell you something and is going to tell you through somebody else. So that is literally just Diane trying to be like, oh, I'll tell him Rosemary said it, so he has to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just did it anyways because I was like, dude, fuck you. No, like, literally, if Rosemary wants me to stop, she can say something to me, and I will simply explain to her, like, because she's a very solid headed woman, I'll be like, Rosemary, I mean, and it's just merely the fact that she gets annoyed over it is why I do it, and she's going to understand, but she's going to tell me to stop. And so it's just that mere fact of it. Since she's upset with me, because of this whole, she knows that I'm like, I keep doing it to her on purpose kind of thing. Um, she was supposed to give me Monday or Monday night to work Labor Day night, and then she was gonna give me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I think it was, and then I told my mom. My mom asked me. She's like, "Did you check the schedule?" And I was like, "Schedule only went till this last Monday, or wait, what's today? Oh God, my brain. The schedule only went till Thursday of this week. So the new schedule of, like, from yesterday, today, and everything beyond that was made Monday, and I don't work. So I don't even get to see my schedule until the day I show up for the day I'm supposed to work. Because obviously, unless somebody calls me and says, like, hey, you're not working. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill this bean! Give me these son of a bitch, we're dead! We're all dead! It's a fucking death! I'm killing them all! I'm killing them all, Rachel! And I don't fucking care, there's one down! Come on, son of a bitch! I fucking grabbed them, they were grabbing me, I was trying to explain a story, and just kept pushing me toward the edge. I'm sick of it, I'm sick of everybody fucking being in this fucking planet! Come here, you son of a bitch, pull me off! Alright, I'm dead. So I lost my train of thought because I got very angry. See, look, you have a whole nice corner of people. I had a bunch of douchebags. The, right. So anyways, uh,
Oh, you fuck.
pretty much what happened is what I've noted when I got to work today, or yesterday, when I looked at the schedule to see, hey, like, am I supposed to be working this Monday or Tuesday, or, like, what's going on? I'm on the normal schedule. But Robin, who works first shift, is on third. Because she can work third. She's one who showed me how to do it. But she hates running third. And so when she came in this morning, she's not the type to talk about, like, work relationship bullshit, like, so I could tell she wouldn't be like, oh, Diane's doing this, against you. But I still was like, what the fuck, Robin? I see they on the schedule. They got you coming in at third. Why in the hell would they make you do third instead of at least somebody else who's, like, younger? She's like, yeah, I don't understand why they always make me be the third shift one. She's like, but Diane's got to go out of town to go help her daughter move, so um they got me working those nights. And I was like, oh yeah, her daughter, she lives in Boston, doesn't she? And she's like, yeah, um yeah, she was coming down to the last minute. They didn't really know for sure if she was going to need the help or not, and then finally it came up, and I happened to be here, and so I told her I would work. And that's what I was saying. Like, Robin will pretty, like, I swear, like, that is no way that how that went. Diane fucking was like, I'm not gonna ask Matt because he is a douche. Since we're beefing anyways, and the bitch writes the goddamn schedule, she's not gonna give me any fucking days. But the only thing that works out for me is I if I can somehow convince Rosemary into convincing her to give me more days. Oh, you Rosemary.
What you gotta do is tell her what Diane's doing. Hey, she'll be proud.
No, there's my job doesn't really run like a real job should, like most jobs in this world. So people have seniority that they shouldn't have and stuff like that. So Diane's at a level where there's pretty much nothing you can do and say unless she's like physically harassed me or like done something that is like physically illegal. They'll never get rid of her. She's worked there for too long. She knows like the whole fucking place in and inside and out, like the whole system and everything. Like whereas a lot of people can be very helpful to the point where if you need help and you can be like, hey, I don't know how to do this, I need help figuring this out. Like, most people can help you out, but like if it comes down to a point where nobody else knows, the sad part is you have to ask Diane because she's the one that's gonna know.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah, I don't like her, but she's unfortunately part of this job, and I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Go get some naked green beans.
But see, I actually also like it because um the my mom is fucking getting drunk. What's up with that?
And you're not?
Well, I told you I can't.
I know.
Do you know what's cool?
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it's if for real a thing or not, but I was reading some news stuff last night, and I don't really cross into the whole like political bullshit because I really don't give a goddamn fuck. But something about the whole, I remember now, the what they call Biden's um oh god, what did it? Fuck, now I've lost the word. It's like how much money is every president has a plan, a budget. There it is. Every president has a budget of how much money that the United States spends on every branch, and then each president has a different feeling about what branch needs what. So a lot of times NASA ends up getting like no money because nobody really gives a shit about space. But then Trump came in and fucking quadrupled NASA's budget, which is the reason why SpaceX was even allowed to like launch half of their shit, was just because they had finally had the money to pay another company to fucking do it for them. And so when with Biden coming in, um, it's like I didn't really know what his whole feelings about like space and everything was. So I was like, I don't know what he's going to be planning on doing about this whole budget for NASA. And um, so I clicked on it, and whereas that's what the article is supposed to be about, I ended up reading something that was nothing to do with fucking the budget and what NASA was going to get. But what I did read was that they're possibly trying to set it up whereas if you didn't go onto unemployment during the whole COVID pandemic, that this next year you're gonna get like a huge fucking tax break.
Nice.
Yeah, which I was like, I mean, that'd be cool as fuck. I mean, a little reward of being like, hey, thank you for actually working and not just claiming unemployment because you realized you were going to make more if you were actually worked.
Right? That'd be nice.
But again, it's still way too early to fucking be like, yeah, no, no, for sure. Plus, I don't trust the government. And I actually will admit, there's like two sides of commercials nowadays, and I hate one side of them, and I love the other side. The one side that I hate is the side that's like, just like they try to debuff all the fucking things you hear about why COVID vaccine is bad and stuff, and it's not the point that the I mean, I don't believe in the fact that they're putting, microchips in us or whatever the hell everybody thinks these conspiracy bullshits are that are going around there. But it's just the mere fact of like some commercials just come on and they just seem like they're attacking everybody who doesn't have the vaccine. It's just like, fuck you, you're an idiot, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then you get the other half that's like, this commercial I heard last night right before I walked into work, and I was like, oh my god, actually, that was a really well put together commercial. It was just this guy got on and he was just like, yo, look, like, if, if you don't feel comfortable with getting the vaccine, and whether you believe in the conspiracy theory or you just simply don't really understand it, or you just simply don't want it, that's fine. But I just want to give you a few facts that I feel like maybe you might want to know. And I was just like, see, that's like approaching it the right way. That's being like, hey, look, I completely understand and I'm cool with your decision regardless, but here, let me give you a little bit of my side. Which is fine. That's how debating works. It's a give and take. I mean, you can't get mad at somebody for trying to share their point of view. I'm cool with that as long as you completely understand that probably what you say isn't going to change what I feel. But I still understand that there is a small chance that maybe somebody out there does go, oh, well, maybe it isn't as bad as I thought it was. So that's obviously I get why they do it, but it's just the fact of there's too many of both. There's too many on both sides, and like I said, there's like because this thing was as serious as it was in the sense of like the amount of people that did get sick and die. Now it's in everybody's heads that you know like if you don't have it now you're like you got juju.
Yeah.
I can't be around you because you didn't get your shot. I don't want to be risk, and it's just like, dude, like I'm the one at risk. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and that's why my mom, like she's my mom. She's always going to support me no matter what. But she doesn't agree with me not wanting it, and her only fear, which I completely understand, again, because she's my mother, is she's afraid I'm going to attract it and die. Like it's just that mere, like, and it's just like, dude, but I've done so far good so far. Plus, like I was talking to this guy at the hotel. This is a couple weeks ago, and not that this really has to do with anything. I'm not saying that I don't believe it's a thing, but it's just one of those things of I have never met a person, or I know no one who knows anyone who knew somebody who died of COVID. Like, isn't that weird? Like, I feel like if it was such a big pandemic and it swiped and wiped out as many people as they say it has, then how come I never knew anybody that died of COVID? I mean, I know I have a small circle, but that's still like, that's saying that, like, I'm not saying I don't know people that didn't have it, because I do know people. I'm in very direct connection with a lot of people who actually had COVID, but it's just the fact of it's like, I don't, seems just so strange. Like, why did it affect and kill so many people in like specific areas, whereas Ohio doesn't really seem like it really did too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our resilience to the cold. No, I can't say that because
I'm not sure.
New York got fucking hammered. I don't know. I'm sure that's part of one of those whole things of why people believe in conspiracies, is because then they'd be all like, "Oh, it was the government targeting specific areas." It's like, no, I don't think that worked that way. I think it just was weird. But yeah, no, it's like my biggest weirdest thought in my brain is just like I've never, like ever.
No, I don't think I can say that I know anyone.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want somebody to attract it and die. I just like it. Just, I don't know. Again, it's just one of those things where with how many the rates you constantly saw, many people were constantly dying of it, and it was just like I was guaranteed in in my thoughts that like sooner or later somebody I knew, whether it was friend or just through a friend, was going to eventually get it and die, but it never happened. It was like weird. A lot of people have died from other things.
Mhm.
Oh, I heard some more nasty news about Russell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking they they did like the coroner's thing, like
Mhm.
like the whole details, and it was determined that Russell was awake and aware of what was happening as it was happening. So it wasn't like he was passed out. He might have nodded off that made him fall in, but like he was awake and fought for his life as he died. He had mud and seaweed up under his fingernails, which they said that would only get if somebody was grabbing onto the ground to try to like push up or pull or like. And his foot that didn't have a shoe on it was the same deal, where it was also covered in like his toenails had shit in it where he was kicking his feet and shit. And it's just like, damn, dude, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong,
Was there
drowning's.
drugs in his system?
Oh yeah, like they found a needle in his room, and the kid. There was a kid. I can't remember. I don't think I ever met him, but somebody who I've heard the name. Like Adams told me his name many times before, but some dude came and picked him up because like I said before, Russell was a good guy. He had to have been a good guy to the point of like every single person that I know that's like actually a good person never gave up on him. You know what I'm saying? So like you wouldn't do that to somebody who was a trash. And it was mainly because
Yeah.
Russell was like had his head on straight for a long time, and then unfortunately I don't know when or how, but he got hooked on all the drugs, and so that's why no one really ever truly let Russell go. And um uh, oops. So when Russell would ask for rides and stuff, people would always give him rides. Like you knew where you were taking him. If you were taking him to Akron or something, you knew he was going to get drugs. But people did it anyways, just because like it's that whole enabling thing of like, well, you're my dude and I want to help you, so yeah, I'll give you a ride, but I don't fucking like that you're doing this shit. And so one of those guys, that I guess he does it too. Adam was saying, but one of the guys that has always kind of like given Russell rides and stuff was picked Russell up that day and took him out to Akron. And then when they got home, that's when Russell was in his house making a mess, and his mom made him go outside. And she said he was like clean. He had been clean for like 3 weeks. So it makes sense why the drugs fucking hit him so hard, because if he had really been clean that long, his body was like legit detoxing, and he just threw all the drugs right back in. And
Mhm.
and so I'm sure he probably did like pass the fuck out, but when he woke up, he just wasn't awake enough to really, I guess, have conscious thought to pull himself up, or whatever happened to be the case, and he ended up drowning. it's one of those things where
Sad.
it is sad, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I wouldn't have been sad for Adam regardless to however it happened. But if it was like he died with a needle in his arm kind of thing, it would be like, you know, I mean, this is kind of expected. Like a lot of people expected Russell to die from the overdose kind of thing, you know. Um, but to have that be how it happened or like how it ended or whatever, that's just horrible. Like it doesn't matter if there was drugs involved or not. That's just a terrible way to die.
Mhm.
And he was only 34, so he was still a young guy. And then I was asking, read his obituary, and in his obituary it said, um, what, I can't remember the word exactly now, but it's, is it succeeded or preceded? Yeah, preceded in death by his father and his stepdad. And so I asked Adam because I was like, I knew he had a stepdad, but um, I must have been missing a loop of life because, uh, oh, oh, I'm getting fucked by this fan. I guess his dad died when he was a baby of leukemia, and then his stepdad just died like 2 years ago to some other kind of cancer. And oh yeah, oh the fast one. I don't like this one. Oh, I missed it. Wow.
God. Oh, that was intense and scary.
Uh,
It went so fast.
see, it's funny with that spinny thing. If you're not running forward, you just stay where you're at. You know, it's not like it pulls you off. So it's funny when people run and they dive when the fan's there. Just because it's like you don't have to move. You could just ride it around until like it's open. Like
No, you gotta just keep going.
never give up. Yeah, I like Block Party. Wait, what round is this?
I need to survive a survival round. I do the first survival round.
Is this round 3 or 4? Because I need to make it to round 4, so I think this is 3.
This is three.
So we need to survive this. I need to at least make it. I think it said qualify to round 4, or maybe it said qualify round 4. I don't fucking
Three.
remember. Alright, here we go. I'm a superhero. I can survive anything. No, don't grab me. Don't grab me.
I want the boost sound.
What?
But I want the boost emote.
I don't like that when you're doing an emote, somebody um can hit you and then it stops your emote. Oh, this is a death pit. Oh, they're trying. They're trying. They're teasing it. Oh, some jumpies, huh? Some jumpies? You want to get your jumpies on? Oh, single wall. Whoa, didn't see that one coming. Whoa. 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 Oh, oh,
Oh god.
oh. Gotta get to the Super Mario part still.
It's happening. It's happening.
No, it's not. That's not it. There it is.
No.
Now it's happening. Dun dun. Bum
Push
bum bum.
me.
Oh. 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 Get up, Bean. 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 Get up. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Prove these fuckers wrong. Prove them wrong. Yeah. 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 I got up while it was shoving me off the map and then got back on.
If it qualifies, even though I died, but my spot survived.
Slime climb. Watch as we don't qualify again. Hey, but this is round 4. Hey, Alright,
Don't make it past the second.
I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. You know, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Up the left side. What's up? What's up? Get out of my way. I'm shortcutting it. Oh, that's you in front of me. I didn't even notice for a minute because I sometimes confuse what you change into. You and I both jumped because we both thought that that log was going to hit us, but it went over us. I saw it. I jumped and you jumped, and as soon as I did it, I was like, well, that was pointless. And then I watched you do it, and I was like, she did the same thing. What had happened was, did you die?
No. I just like fell down though.
Oh my God, this dude's an idiot. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. The world is getting dark down here. The world's getting real dark down here, Matt. You better make a move. Oh my God, the slot. Oh. I was all the way at the top, and then a dude hit me down, and then a pusher pushed me down, and then a hammer smacked me down, and then I was in the anti-gravity thing again.
I got stuck in the zero gravity thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then all of a sudden the slime was there, but I was stuck on the pole, and I was like, oh no. It's getting real dark in here.
Our dude can do this.
I don't know.
Have a chance.
Probably not. Yeah, top 2 qualify. We were in 4th. It was like, nah, we're gonna be the one that loses. There was a final after that. Man, we almost made it to the final. But hey, I reached round 4. 12 crown pieces. $230.
I'm gonna qualify from a survival round one more time.
Excuse me. I'm real burpy because I'm drinking a Pepsi. See, it's like I have an egg that fits to the color profile of my alligator. I need a green face. I don't have a green face. I only have black faces, white faces, red faces, blue faces. All I see is faces. Red colored faces. I really like this volcano skin, or I mean color. It's brown with orange over top of it.
Mhm.
Also like this hardwire one, which is blue and black. Do you know what's funny? It's like I hate going to work because I don't know what I'm going to expect, and unfortunately the night will end up being easy, and it's like nice, thank you for giving me an easy night. But last night was so Fridays are it's like Fridays are medium. They can either be good or they could be bad. They're usually good, but they seem like they could be 50-50 regardless. And then Saturdays are always bad. They always suck. I hate every Saturday that I have to work. I don't know why, but like you would think Friday's the first day of the weekend, so everybody would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna party on Friday." No, everybody picks to do it on Saturday. So my occupancy report last night said there was only like 20 people in the house on Saturday, or yeah, 26 people in house tonight. Well, here's the thing. That's guaranteed. So that's to say those are all the people that have already made a reservation and are like for sure coming. Or well, I mean, as long as nothing random happens and they don't show up. But I mean, like for they paid for the room regardless. Um, eh, um, hey, I actually just noticed that the back of my oh, you know what? I'm not. I can't. I can't. Hmm. Hmm. I'm twisted on this. I guess I'll just keep going, but I feel very awkward now realizing that I apparently have a gay pride alligator
What?
because my back's a rainbow. I did not know until I started running using him, and all I can see is the back of him, and I'm like, weird. All my back's a rainbow, and then I was like, uh oh, I think this is like a gay pride thing because gay pride's month is currently going on. Anyway, oh, um, what was I talking about? Before the before the gay alligator. Hey, hey, come here. We're the same species. We're the same
I
species.
don't think it's. I don't think it's gay pride. I think it's just fun color.
No, I think it's gay. I can't wear it.
It's just red. No.
I don't think so. Look, you know what's funny, Rachel? If you watch the stream back, if you get to this moment and you watch the moment where I realize that I think that it's gay pride, I almost jump off the map 3 times. I physically run to the edge and stop and come back. Like I'm like, ah oh, man, I don't even want to finish this game. I don't want to be Rainbow.
Sorry, we died anyway.
He became a lot less cool. See, he had this like blue and he had like red from the front. He's like red at the bottom and blue up by his mouth, and I was like, all right, that's whatever. But no, we're straight up like a rainbow. Kiss the fucking rainbow. Yeah, that's a bit more like it.
Not bad underwear.
You got your undies on. I can see your knickers.
I'm trying to match the purple on the back. Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
What has 4 legs but only has 1 foot?
You.
Ha, no. A bed. You know, because they call the bottom of a bed the foot of the bed, and a bed's got 4 legs. Yeah. These are all both that and the fan joke that I told you a few days back. These are all from Gogurt. I started reading the jokes as I'm eating my Gogurt, and as much as I look at them and go, "That's fucking stupid," I go, I'm gonna save this in my brain, and I'm gonna tell Rachel on stream one night.
Whenever you talk about reading jokes off of something, I go back
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be
to
inevitable.
Laffy Taffy.
The Laffy Taffy jokes. I want to buy every single Laffy Taffy that exists now just to try to find the one that has the same jokes on it that I had because I would remember them. And yeah, I know the tadpole one, and I forget what the other one was, but I'm sure if I really sat and thought about it, I'd probably figure it out. And yeah, and just find it, and just don't eat it. Just keep the wrapper and the candy. And just be like, yep, this is.
There's a lot of sharks out here. Good thing I changed.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I wasn't joking.
A legitimate sea of sharks just showed up on my screen. I'm a fucking gator, dude. I'll tear your shit up.
I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah, you're a raptor, and actually, you would fucking destroy everybody. But you're actually a bird, so you're not as cool.
Not a bird.
Yeah, huh?
A dinosaur.
Dinosaur's
Oh,
closest
I am
relative.
very.
Dinosaur's closest relative is a bird. Oh shit.
Okay. I'll see you in the morning.
Who? What'd you call me?
What was going to bed?
Oh, is he already gone?
No.
Tell him I said good night.
Matt says good night, Clothead.
Could have said baby man. It would have worked better, but it's alright. I'll let it slide. Man, I'm not gonna lie, we've had a lot of shitty games today.
God, yeah.
It seems like all the professionals are out on the server tonight.
They're just not on our squad.
Yeah, right. About to put a Craigslist ad out for some people. Yeah, some Fall Guys. Some Fall Guys help. Help! Help needed! Fall Guys players looking for 2 able-bodied members to join their Fall Guy team.
We almost made the round 4 thing.
Whoa! That's attractive. DoorDash.
What
Door.
was the dinner?
What'd you say?
I said, what did you have for dinner?
I had chicken nuggets, macaroni, or wait, yeah, macaroni and cheese, and a brownie. AKA, I had,
TV dinner?
yeah, TV dinner.
Hey, I used to eat the shit out of those things.
I, my mom bought me two. Oh, wait, now that I think about it, I think I left one of them out, which is problematic. Um, Mom bought me two of them to eat as one meal, and I totally could have and would have ate the two of them as one meal. But then I thought about it and was like, I don't really have um anything that I could really think of to take with me for to eat later. So I was like, I could straight up take that TV dinner and then have that TV dinner later tonight. But if it's already thawed for an hour, I don't know if I should take it because then it's gonna be really, really thawed by the time it ever gets cooked.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's fine. I can take.
Maybe Chinese.
Oh, Chinese, dope. You were just saying you wanted Chinese.
Hmm?
I I probably take Uncrustables because those are the probably the second best, easiest thing to take for a lunch. Throw two Uncrustables into a fucking lunchbox, wait like a couple hours, eat the sandwich. Now you just got a cold peanut butter jelly sandwich. My favorite ones that they have are wheat and honey.
Huh?
Wheat, like wheat bread, wheat. I like wheat.
I don't
Okay.
understand. Like, my keeps cutting out.
Yeah, I know. It's like whenever you talk, that's why I constantly have to ask you what you say and stuff like that. It's been going in and out, but no, it's wheat bread and honey. Well, I mean, I'll eat any of them to be honest, but it's my mom just recently started buying them for me because she was like she knew I'm not really a big fan of wheat bread, but she knew I was a big fan of honey and peanut butter, so she was like, "Oh, how about you try this?" And I don't know why, but it tastes fantastic. Okay, these fans are not fans. These swings are gonna fuck me. Yep, there they go. I am literally one of the top people. I was in second place, but as I said, the swings end up fucking me. Oh, we're in first place. Backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards.
Oh, right there. Oh,
Well, you're lucky you didn't fall in that crack. I've done that many times.
I know.
The worst is when you fall in that crack right there on your left hand side. I know I've done that twice and it makes me very upset. Qualified first place. Is this it? Is this the game? We finally got a good team. Because that's a gold medal, baby.
I was with one of our teammates in the back for a while.
Well, the dude that scored in front of me, I don't know what place he actually was in, but when I scored, I got like 53 points, so he probably got like in the 60s. Which means he probably would have had to been the first, one of the first two. Oh, look, at survival. I got like a toxic level. I'm like fucking full of toxic in my body. And every single survival match that starts, I'm just this nice, calm, cool, collected person. And then somebody grabs me, and then it all comes out, and I'm just ah! Oh,
Oh god! Oh my god!
I saw that. This one seems to be throwing a lot of little things.
I was just trying to find I was grabbing people on that.
So I said, you got
Don't you?
I got a toxic level. You know, I don't grab until somebody grabs me, and I ain't been grabbed this whole game. We're not gonna qualify anyways. Alright. Went from first to worst. Alright, here we go. Whoa, that was close. Guys, look at the circles I can do. I can do complete circles. Hey, you get pushy! Get fucking pushy! I'll push you! I'm not scared! Ah! Fucking grab me, I'll grab you, bitch ass! Come here! Come here! You think because you're a shark, you're fucking cool? No one likes sharks. Everybody likes alligators. Death. Whole row of death. Alright, this is Matt's first time of saying, I'll do one more, and then I'm gonna have to get off.
Okay.
So expect to win it off.
Oh, it is 10, huh?
Yep. Everybody's coming back to Cleveland. That means the team's about to start practicing together again.
Ooh.
Fucking Miles Garrett posted a picture of him and his dog. His dog's climbing up the steps to get onto the airplane, and the title of it says, "Tell Stefanski we're on our way."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got weapon and shepherds.
Yeah, cute dog for show.
One's name is Bull.
Yeah. I can tell by the fact of how many workout things he does where he's always like, I'm always repping go whatever is fucking go or whatever. I've never been a I've never seen Dragon Ball Z. I did one time watch a clip of when Goku, that's what it is, Goku. When Goku fucking goes like Super Saiyan, I think is what they call it, which is like his like ego Superman form or whatever. I'm not really sure what the fuck you call it, but because I was watching a podcast of these guys that were talking about the fact that like when it comes to animation history, that's like one of the most powerful moments in anime history. And all these guys all knew it, even if they didn't really watch the show much, they still knew of the moment. And I was like, how is it that I'm not really a huge anime, but I mean, I like stuff that's anime, so it's like, how is it I've never seen this? So I looked it up, and it's just this moment where like Goku's apparently like knows that he can go Super Saiyan and that he can be this like badass, but he doesn't know how to do it. And his father dies, and then his father, comes to him in the afterlife, and like as Goku's getting his ass kicked and he's about to die, he comes to him and he, like tells him like, "Now's the time, son." And then he like, and, like blows the fuck up, and everybody just dies. It's like the coolest moment ever, just in the sense of like for the pure power. You could just feel the energy in the moment of like, ah! Now you would just go ape shit if you knew that you somehow had some secret power inside you and you were just about to die. But that's about as far as my watching of Dragon Ball Z has ever gotten. I mean, I can't deny and say that I wasn't a child at one point and Dragon Ball Z was on all the time. So I mean, I'm sure I saw something, but nothing that ever stuck and I remember.
I never watched it and never got into it.
I'm really upset with Marvel because my mom and I always watched Marvel's Agents of Shield, which was the the television show that they had for Marvel.
Mhm.
And now Marvel, well, Disney, because obviously Disney owns Marvel. Now Disney's saying that they're removing um, Agents of Shield from the MCU universe, which means that they'll no longer have um, like the lore won't cross anymore. And it's also pretty much saying that everything that happened in the show is not canon to the rest of the universe. Like it didn't actually happen in the movie series, but it's bullshit because in the show they actually follow the line of the movies. So like as the movies were coming out, the show kept updating and changing what was happening, and the people they were fighting had something to do with whoever was the bad guys of the movie and stuff like that. So now it's just complete like bullshit that because they now own it, they can just be like, "Oh yeah, we know you're a part of it, but not a lot of people liked it, so you just don't count." And it's like, "Fuck you, dude."
Rude.
Right. And the worst part, the thing that bothers me the most is Coulson, Agent Coulson, dies in the very first Avengers movie, and the entire show is based around Agent Coulson. So the whole point of the show is that like Agent Coulson dies, but they use this alien technology to bring him back to life, and he was like an experiment in the sense of they thought they could do it, but they didn't know for sure, and then they used him. Oh my god, I finished second place. What? Um,
Nice.
so they were like they didn't know if it would work, but they thought it could work. So they're like, who better to bring back than one of the most heroic agents that we've ever had? So they bring Agent Coulson back, and the whole show is supposed to be about all the stuff that Agent Coulson does after he's brought back to life. So like literally he's in the first Avengers movie and then dies and then he's in the show. So then they're just saying like, "Oh yeah, it was like Coulson just died and that whole show just didn't even count. Like he was never brought back to life." And it's like, "What? Is this what so we're just supposed to pretend that was some fantasy world that Coulson was living in? That was like that was what happens when you die. You just kind of have these weird adventures that you think you're doing one thing, but you're really dead."
Oh, this
I like this one when I have a tail.
Like, just one of team wins.
I got a tail. What's up?
That's it.
Dude, you gotta stand up here. What are you doing? My head, dude. This is awesome. I love this strategy. Oh no, I gave that guy my tail. No, I didn't. This man thinks he's gonna get me. You can't get shit. Hey, friend. Orange, orange. Oh, yellow, yellow. He got my tail. He got my tail. Not nice. Not nice. That was mine. Mine. Sucker. Give me that back, bitch. This yellow guy is persistent on getting my tail back from me. But he's just too slow and dumb to realize that I'm too good for him. What? That's one of those bullshit physics moments where I'm like 8 feet ahead of the guy and I'm fucking tailless. Hey, we still won. Oh, because somebody's got to steal a tail from blue or green. Come on, someone steal a blue or tail or green tail. Damn it. Oh, yes. Good. I mean, somebody still got disqualified. There was going to be one of those things where they would have stayed in and we all would have gone on. But at least the good thing about that is now the 3v game that we're going to get isn't going to be tail tag. Oh, instead it's hoopsie daisy, which about the only thing that's a little better about this is there's a team of us, so at least it's not just one of us trying to get the whole score.
I've never played this one.
Most of the times sometimes you can just jump through the rings. For the most part, diving is where you're going to have to. So sniped it. That yellow guy got that. Come on, blue. We're barely winning. Oh, fucking aim it. Yes, I got the gold ring. Yes, yes. Suck it.
Where am I placed?
Yeah, well, if I didn't get that gold, we would be worse.
Missed it.
Well, yeah, we're definitely not winning this one. It's a blue one. Blue guy,
Huh?
get the yellow.
Damn it.
Oh, we're only 5 away. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, that's still not bad.
I only made it for the front.
I got $510.
Not a single one of those were survival.
Well, hey, if you want, you could probably play a solo round or two. You might end up actually getting it on solos.
Yeah, I probably will.
Alright, yo. Well, I will talk to you tomorrow. But have a good night, and we hopefully just have a bunch of dramatic little girls in the house.
Okay. Well, feel free to text me.
Right on, right on.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright, peace.
Bye.
That's weird. This thing makes so many weird noises, like chiming noises, ringing and not ringing, and whatever else it's doing. But thus concludes another Fall Guys Season 4 with Rachel. Number 4. No win, but still got the challenges. Still bought my little. I got this skin and this skin, which now I'm questioning why I bought the rainbow alligator. Oh my gosh, look, this is adorable. He got little blue legs. Oh my gosh, I've been playing as this. Oh man, I guess for next time, right? I guess next time. Oh, it's adorable. That's a cute little. He's just a little baby in a spaceship. Okay, he's a little superhero. Alright. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, a like would be much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to keep up with cool, awesome content like this and vlogs and other stuff that may come out in the future here. I gotta go so I can let my dog go out to the bathroom and go get changed so I can head off to work, which is always exciting. So until next time, goodbye, and, stay